Welcome back to the show. So, what will you do if you get out of school and you have no job? What will be your next move? Well, today in studio for the lighter side of the show, two amazing women, Jenny and Jennifer Laye, who have gone through the shackles of unemployment and have come out bigger, better and stronger. They've gotten into the craft industry and have made a name for themselves. And today we sit with them, we stand with them, we celebrate them, and we're going to listen to their inspiring story and also learn how we can start a business in the craft of accessories making. Good morning. So we are going to be confused. One is called Jennifer. So Jenny is on my right and Jennifer is on my left. Aquile is on my right and Akwoko is on my left. But if you get confused, like I know I would, let's just stick to JJ and then we are safe. So JJ for today and then we are safe. Yeah. How about that? Are we cool?
That's perfect.
Okay,
that's
cool. Because I have a history of saying things on the lighter side. So let's stick to JJ.
Yes.
Okay, so Achone Aquile Akwoko, are you Ga?
Yes. We are half Ga and half Equiapem. So our dad is a Ga from near Ajingbawi at La.
Okay.
And then our mom is Equiapem from Akwemfi. And she's also a twin.
Oh, wow. Family of twins.
Yes.
Okay, so if twins go out and you're speaking, who speaks for you? The older one or the younger one?
I think it depends on where we are and who we are interacting with.
So here, will you speak more or Akwoko will speak more?
It depends on the subject matter.
Okay, so out of you two, who is well versed in the Equiapem language?
I think Aquile is. I think
You push it to the other one there. Okay, big sis. You are comfortable with the Equiapem language?
Yes.
We are celebrating Heritage Month, as you know, and we usually ask our guests to, say a proverb in their dialect. And so do that for your sister on behalf of the two of you.
What I would say is that Domini Sani also takracho. It means that
Kabium, boko.
Domini Sani also takracho.
What does it mean?
Domini Sani also takracho, meaning that if in this world you really want to do something and stand out, you have to be ready that things are not going to go. You will meet obstacles.
Okay.
You will meet things, but you just have to keep on going.
And that's the story of the twins, isn't it?
Yes.
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 Okay, so how did you come up? How did you come into the limelight as the twins? Tell us your story. Okay, she's throwing it to the younger one. Okay, little J.
I mean, I think we've always had the idea of doing business even when we were young.
Okay.
Always trying to put something together to sell or put something together to, put on someone to inspire or something else. So, right after university, this whole issue of no job, we decided to put our hands to work, to use our skill, which we had acquired when we were from class 3. We were actually involved in our cultural events and then beadwork, artwork, and exhibition. So we had the crafts at our fingertips. Okay, we decided to really get a little knowledge and then start a business on our own. And then the name came up one day. We have an elder brother. One day he walks in and he says, "So what you people are doing? What is even the name?" Then let's call it Twinny Crafts because
you're twins.
Because you are twins and you are here sitting in this room every day trying to knit something together. Let's call it Twinny Crafts. Okay. And we decided to let our own be different. So our craft, we named it with a K.
With a K.
And it's Twinny because we are twins.
And then the fascinating bit of the whole thing, when we started, we had nothing. And our bed was our table. Was our working table. So when everybody goes to work in the morning, we will wake up and then from 8 a.m. we'll lay a bed sheet on the table and then we'll start making something. When it's 4 p.m., we'll fold the whole thing and then we sleep. I will be tired. So in the night, sometimes the needles will just be popping up.
And be pinning you in the
bed. So that's how we started and it'll be about 10 years.
Wow.
Soon.
Wow. Okay, so how did you start? When I say how did you start, how did you begin? Did you start by just making tiny bead necklaces? How did it all start? Because now we see really avant-garde ornaments here. So just walk us through the journey of Twinny Craft.
I think it started in 20, officially started in 2014. Okay. And like everybody who knows Jenny and Jennifer knows that we don't do things small. We like to do things like when we are doing things, we want it big. So before we came out, we were working with mostly local beads and crystals, and but still we still had necklaces designs that were huge.
Okay.
So we made the design. I think one of our first was a netted treasure.
Okay. Okay. Your raw materials, mainly beads first,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Is it easily accessible? Is it easy to get here in Ghana? Is it expensive? How do you come by your raw materials? Do you transport it? Do you have to, like they say, gold goes through lots of processes before it shines?
Yes.
Just give us a tour.
Yes, so when it comes to the beads, we outsource from different African countries.
Okay.
We have some from here in Ghana, that is Krobo, which is made from glass powder.
what we are wearing.
Like what we are wearing.
Okay. Krobo
So this
beads.
is a Krobo bead locally made from glass powder.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have this, we call it sikapo. It is like what you have on. It is brass that is plated with gold dust.
Right.
We outsource the beads from different African countries. So we have beads from Nigeria, Kenya, Gambia, Mali. And then when we came to the bead industry, we wanted to make a difference. Now, when you are wearing a twinning something out there, it should be loud. And we also believe that every woman is a star.
Okay, yeah.
And it also should be celebrated with her ornament. So anytime we are working, we want to use beads that are hard to get. And our beads are rare. So with these beads, they are high-end beads, like what we have here. This is a chevron. Yeah. And then this is jasper. And then we have agates. Okay.
Are any of these beads from Ghana?
We have only a few. This is from Africa. Most of them are from Africa. But the ones from Ghana, a few. We have some of the Ghanaian beads here.
Okay.
Yes.
So we put Ghanaian beads together with leather to get this done, and this is amber. So we actually outsource, because of the clientele we serve, we outsource the bead from all over Africa so that everyone will have a taste of what he or she wants. So we can have a client maybe from Mali or somewhere who wants a bead from us. We should be able to serve her with what exactly she wants.
Okay. So how rewarding is your job, knowing that you've done this from as early as you can remember, and so now finally coming into fruition and seeing your work out there and people actually wearing your work? How rewarding is it? I don't know which face I'm looking at. It looks really honest.
I think that for me personally, anytime I see someone wearing what we've made, I'm happy and I'm grateful to God. It shows that God is always a prayer answering God. Anything that He calls you to do, He equips you. More than all these years, when He called, He asked us. I remember we're busy trying to send application, and sometimes you lift the paper and then you hear a voice that I want you here.
Right.
I want you here in this bead industry. Tell your friends, when they ask you where you are working, tell them you work from home. And it's been amazing. So I think anytime you see anyone wearing our piece,
It's
just
very fulfilling.
It gives us that joy.
Okay, so there are raw materials here.
Yes.
Okay, so these are basically what you work with.
Yes.
So I can identify this easily. This is a scissors.
Yeah, you should be able
so what are these? Like, what are these?
So we have different beads here.
What are
First
we
of
going to
all,
make,
We
actually?
are going
What
to
are
make
you-
a bracelet. That's
Okay.
the fastest one we can make here.
Okay.
And so this is an elastic thread. Okay. And then we call it a fishing line.
Okay.
Then we have
Sourced here in Ghana?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have different types of beads here. So we have shell beads, we have wooden beads, we have amber,
Okay.
we have ceramic bead, we have agate, we have another amber, and then this is a locally made bead.
Okay. So
Filming.
how long would it take for you to make this bracelet?
Oh, few minutes.
Few minutes we should be done.
Okay, so we
Yes.
can have a conversation
Yes.
while you're making the bead.
Exactly.
You are almost 10 years in the craft making industry and you faced unemployment issues. 10 years down the line, unemployment has skyrocketed. There are young women who I'm sure in your DMs, Twinny Scraps on Instagram and Yidi are looking up to you. What would you tell your 10 What would you tell someone now who is looking to go into entrepreneurship, but then also bound by the shackles of working in a white-collar job?
I would say that you have to follow your dream. Don't let it die. Whatever that you think you've thought of doing, if it's about bead making, start small and grow it. Don't let the fire die. I mean, things are going to stand in your way, but keep pushing. You keep pushing onto whatever that you have you see it grow.
Okay.
So nurture the dream and keep building it. And once, and put God first. Once you have the God factor, and then you have the hard work, you get there. And because of that, we also have a training. We train young girls and people, especially our focus is people with special needs.
Oh, wow.
And also women, especially, and girls, vulnerable girls. So we train them. We have some that we even train for free. We've trained girls some from Nigeria, Cameroon.
Okay.
And we have a few, I think last 2 years, we had a training for about 87 girls.
Wow.
We've trained mothers, we've trained housewives.
Okay.
The focus is that we don't want what we suffered, we don't want them to suffer same.
Nice, nice.
So
nice,
for
nice.
now, we've trained about more than 100 girls
Wow.
and counting.
And counting. Wow. Okay, so I know that when people are making clothes, for instance, they try to incorporate something that's maybe Ghanaian. Okay, and when you look at it and it's out there, you know this is from Ghana. Now you source your beads from across Africa, right? How well are you telling the Ghanaian story? How do you know that when you pick this is Ghanaian?
So anytime you are
So that we
creating-
are, yes, so that we can identify, yeah.
anytime we are creating, we make sure that anything we have has a Ghanaian in it. So this has a Ghanaian bead here.
Okay.
This is a recycled bead. This is also a bead from Ghana. We make sure that anything that we make has something Ghanaian in it, so that whenever it goes out, you will see Ghana in it.
And
Yes.
what again we do as we do bead all across. So not only neck pieces.
Okay.
We have
We
bracelets.
do bracelet, we do anklets, we bead dresses like what we are wearing. So we always ensure that there's a Ghanaianness in everything we do. A dress like this, we can embellish it again with other Ghanaian beads and other things. Even the earrings we are wearing is Ghana made because we are using our gold brass and all that to make it.
Okay.
So you can see. So anything we
Yes,
do, we have to incorporate it. And moreover, we are Ghanaians. So when you see a Ghanaian doing this, we are actually representing the hardworking woman of Ghana.
Okay. And so then again, in fashion, there are trends. There's a trend today for wearing retro. There's a trend today for wearing skinny jeans. There's a trend today for wearing leather. Is there a trend when it comes to bead making? Say in this season, you only have to wear maybe green colors. You have to wear earth tone colors. Is there something like that when it comes to making beads, or for somebody who's watching and wants to pick an outfit?
I think bead is timeless.
Okay.
Bead is really timeless. So it depends on what you are wearing, your skin color, your outfit, the neckline
The
of your
event.
dress, the event you are going to. So for example, if you are dark skin, there are some colors that do well on your skin tone. If you are fair like yourself, there are some colors that will do well on your skin tone. So I think bead doesn't really have a season.
Okay.
It's timeless. Like what I'm wearing like this. It depends on what you are putting on. You
Just-
can decide to wear this to a wedding, an engagement ceremony, a dinner, depending on how you've dressed up and how
Okay.
high your dress
Okay,
neck
the
is.
neckline
Yes.
is. What are your price ranges? What are your price ranges?
For now, we have bracelets. Our price is from 350 and above.
Okay.
Yes, because anything we sell, we have a piece that goes to people with special needs.
Okay.
Yes.
And so I'm excited. So can I come to you to learn how to make beads?
Yes.
When is the next training session? When is the next training session?
We are trying to organize something for people with people who are
Physically
challenged in the
Okay.
Eastern region to run a training for them. So once something like that pops up, we'll let you know.
Okay.
We are planning.
And our bracelet is done.
Okie dokes.
Okay. Whoa.
Perfectly.
Okay.
Okay,
this is
so
a twinning
bead-
bracelet.
This is a Twinnie Crab bracelet. Where can we find you on social media? That's like.
Okay, so we are on Facebook, Twinnie Craft.
Okay.
Twinnie starts with TWINNIE, and a K starts with a craft starts with a K. So KRAFTS, and Instagram Twinnie_craft.
Okay, so let me separate the twins. In your journey as a creative person, did you ever want to stop, or was there a setback?
Yes, it's difficult. I mean, from the beginning, the financial
Remembering your
bit,
own.
Yes.
This is your sister.
the financial bit, you trying to sell to people and they don't know you. So they want to buy from the big names, and you don't have the money, you don't have the startup capital, you don't have people believing in what you are doing. It's tough. There are days you will cry because you have things you want to do, you can't sleep, you are thinking of ideas and designs, and the money to get the goods to you, it's not easy. But our friends and there are people who have been very supportive. They've been giving us some people. So I have 1,000, I have 2,000. I'm not using now. Can you have it and use it and then later? So yes, it's been difficult. I mean, doing a business in Ghana is hard because it's easy, difficult to get loans and all that, and they come at high interest and all that. So yes, there's been days that we've cried.
Yes.
Yeah, there's been days that we wish we were in the formal sector, and then in the end, at the end of the month, you are
Your
collecting
small
some.
kwacha is coming.
Yes, I just want. It's like if nothing. You have to let your own miracle happen. But God has been good.
You have to let your own miracle happen.
Yeah.
We are in the miracle baking business.
Exactly.
How about you, Lil J?
Oh, it's been challenging. I
Yeah.
mean, like Jenny said, it's been challenging. It wasn't easy initially. But now, I think after 10 years down the line, we are grateful we took this path.
Nice.
10 years down the line, we are grateful because when we impact souls and then people are happy also wearing, bees are also healing. I mean, we wouldn't go there today, but so when we see how people get fulfilled and all that, we are happy. But initially, it wasn't that easy, and it's still not easy because there are a lot of setbacks and systems that will ensure you don't rise, don't go forward and all that. But I think one thing we've always told ourselves that we always want to be the sun, which does not struggle to shine. The sun does not struggle. You can't turn down the sun. You can't stop the sun from shining, no matter what it will shine. So we always will give out good works so that our works speak for us. That has been our superpower.
Right. I like. Oh, so now you gave out your secret, guys. We learned a new superpower added to all your superpowers. We've loved having you. And so,
Thank you, Valerie.
before we rush out of the studio, it's Heritage Month. It's at a time where everybody is reflecting on our traditions, our culture. What do you have to say? Do you think we've done well in showcasing our culture and putting Ghana out there in terms of our heritage?
Oh, yes. I mean, yes, the Heritage Month is a thing that has come, and I think we should all embrace it, let it stay, because it's a way we outdoor our rich culture to the world. And I think GTV, you've done well. We've been watching you. I mean, all this
Rich culture.
assertions,
She's on
bringing out the
Facebook,
rich culture
Instagram.
on Instagram and all that, letting the world out there see what we have. I think it's perfect. I mean, we should always encourage it. It's perfect. We are doing well, Ghana. We are doing well, showcasing well. That's what we've even put together, done some slides in Sasawa, to demonstrate our rich culture.
So we have
culture
two.
in our,
So we have this, and then we have.
that.
Yes. So I'm sure
So we are-
our viewers caught it. Our viewers, their fashion
So
savvy,
Ghana
they
man
caught
should
it.
be promoted. Our men, I think the women will do it more than the men.
No, right? DPC, I mean, the match has good for
good.
good. Haven't you seen Kafui? Kafui's name right now is Nabila Kaf.
Nabila
Yeah.
Kaf, oh.
We see a lot of gentlemen walking in now,
Yes.
donning the Batakari, and Kaf has been championing that. And so,
That's
yes,
perfect.
yes.
I think that Ghana Month is perfect, and then we should continue. I think that over the years, growing up, we didn't see a lot about culture.
Yeah.
People were frowning on it. When you even dress, people used to call myself and Jennifer names because we used to always be in African print.
Wow.
That's what our mom could afford, but we're looking different.
Yeah.
And they used to laugh at us. But now we are happy we took that path because now
Difference is
it blends
good.
well with whatever we wear and what we do. So I think that is good. It gives people job to do. Because when you wear this, it means someone will have to produce.
Yes.
And then it also promotes the rich culture we have in Ghana. So it's a good thing. And we are happy to be part. It should be encouraged.
We've loved having you, Jenny and Jennifer,
Sure.
Aquile and Akoko, JJ for short. We spent our time with Tweeny's Craft. You can find them on Facebook, Tweeny's Craft. The craft starts with a K. This has been our show. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you again tomorrow, bright and early, 555. Remember, the hashtag to follow is GTV Breakfast everywhere. Bye, guys.